Want to know what we found after doing 900 enrollment/strategy calls with potential clients? I'm going to share 3 really interesting insights as I let this little car just zoom. Voila. Anyways, back on the track. Okay, so over the past 12 months or so, we've done over 900 strategy calls. These are initial 45-minute calls we call the Result Accelerator call to help potential clients really craft a game plan that's specific for their business and help them get clear, get more direction. And then obviously we're very clear with them as well that this call is if we're a mutual fit. We'll tell them about how we can best serve them in more of a coaching manner. So there's 3 things that I've noticed as a general trend over these 900 calls, and I want to share them with you here because I think they're really insightful. So the first one is that a lot of health and fitness experts and coaches, because that's our market, who we speak with, talk about like, I can't afford it, whatever. But what we find is that a lot of people have a broke mindset. And I say mindset because it's not a bank account situation, it's a mental situation. A lot of people think about, oh, I can't afford it, it's too expensive, whatever. But the reality is that it's not about I can't afford it, it's about reframing that into a better question, a question that empowers you to figure out how can I afford it? And listen, whether you work with us or not, that's not the question, but I want you just to think about how can I remove the limitation of I can't afford it or I don't have enough money to how can I afford it and how can I make this work? Because when you ask that question, you're in a much more empowered position to move forward in any aspect of your life. And it just really pains me because so many people limit themselves, limit their possibility. And we ask people like where they're at income-wise. And we talk to some coaches who are making like $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. I'm like, how do you live on, you can't live on that. I mean, maybe if you live in Mexico, perhaps, but in North America, it's not happening. So the first thing is just really moving out of that broke mentality because it's really a mindset more than a situation. That's the first thing. The second thing is so most people want to avoid making the wrong decision, and that's completely normal. That's the way humans are. We want to avoid making the wrong decision because that's just going to make us look bad, right? It's the reason why Yelp and reviews are so important for most restaurants and businesses, because we never want to go to a restaurant that doesn't have good reviews. So because of that, it really holds people back from like taking a leap in any aspect of their life, specifically with building their business and hiring a coach or working with a program like ours. Because what they're looking for is 100% certainty before they make the commitments, before they take the leap. And listen, as an entrepreneur, it never works that way. You have to believe it before you see it. We guarantee we will support the heck out of you. We'll give you a winning strategy, world-class coaching and support, but in no way, shape, or form can I guarantee the results. That is 100% on you. So there's no way of knowing for sure what's gonna happen. Like I can say, listen, like I don't know what's gonna happen. That's up to you to decide. But everyone is, not everyone, but a lot of people are looking for that certainty of, well, I wanna know what's gonna work. Show me 1,000 other testimonials of people just like me, and we do. And it's like, well, show me 1,000 more. And that's not the issue. The issue is a lack of self-belief. If you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter what you do, you're never gonna achieve the results you want. So it starts with self-belief and understanding that no matter what it is you do, you can make it work if you really want it. Third thing is more on our side is if there's no commitment on the call, if there's no commitment to like, yes, I'll put down a deposit, or yes, I will, I'll pay in full or do a payment plan. If there's no commitment on that first call, there's no clients. And this is important for you to recognize if you're doing enrollment calls or strategy calls, consultative calls, whatever. When someone says, I need to think about it, I'll get back to you, I want to do this later, 95% of the time, that means it's never going to happen. Okay, and there's a lot of reasons for this. I'm not going to get into this in this video, but just understand that first call, if you don't get that person to enroll with you on the spot, and listen, I understand that some people need time to think about it. They don't want to make rash decisions. This is not about making rash decisions, but this is about understanding why people do what they do and why they don't do what they know they should do, but then based on fear, don't. So we have found that although there are some cases where people do think about it, and we obviously have a follow-up with them, 95% of the time, if we don't get a commitment on the phone right there, it's not gonna happen, and that client's gonna just disappear. So those are three really big discoveries that we've made after doing 900 calls on the strategy/enrollment side over the past 12 months. I hope they find you well. Hope they can serve you in your business as well, because especially the third one there is a big one to recognize, and you have to be better. You have to become a lot better at having conversations that lead to an enrollment, because if you don't, your business is going to flounder. And it's the single most important thing you can do to improve your business. It's the reason why we spend so much time with our clients on the sales side. And I want you to be very, very clear. When I say sales, I'm not talking about pressuring people into stuff that's not good for them. I'm talking about having the skill set and the know-how to lead a conversation that leads to an enrollment, and even when objections come up, knowing how to handle those. Because if you don't, obviously you're not going to enjoy sales. But if you do, then you just have more confidence to sell with confidence. So if you want more help on this stuff, just let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to share more of what we're doing. So if you're in a position where you're a health or fitness coach and you want to be able to take your business to the next level, not really too sure how to start, just leave me a message in the comments below, and I'll get you some more info on how we can maybe take the next step together. All right? Hope this video finds you well, and if it does, give it a thumbs up, share with a friend. I'll see you soon.